Hi, welcome back to the channel, FIFA Mobile. Alright, I'll give you a player review of this Milan player, and of course this 93 CB. Stats wise, I will share with you later on, as well as the how it works in terms of the gameplay. But of course, before that, I'm just going to show you. Sometimes, not in luck, you'll face competitors like this of 139 OVR, and definitely that will fail us. That makes me a bit anxious initially, because it's coming to its ending. I'm at 23rd match, also called I need this to win in 23rd and 24th into the claim higher rewards in this POTM. So I'm quite lucky. I mean, you can see here the 23rd win. I managed to have a OVR of 119 opponent that allows me to able to successfully win it. And of course, with that, then we should have sufficient of those tokens to claim that 93 CB itself. So just want to quick show you how I fare so far. And this versus attack, I always got to mention this. If you could try your best to make a pass to your teammate in order to try to get a goal, because sometimes when you just strike it directly, it seems like the goalkeeper is able to detect you and henceforth not be able to enter wise. And as for this kind of opponent, sometimes you gotta bear in mind, I mean, it's some kind of pre-planned. If you are able to win, it's because EA allows it. Right? So this is something not to be too upset with. Of course, with that, we managed eventually to clear the 24 wins, and with that, we have able to claim our first tournament pack. Just to show you who I get. And this itself, of course, the fantastic one will be 86 ST, which I managed to sold off as well. I think about probably near to 200,000 or so. Alright, so now I'm going to claim this 93 CB. Let's take a quick look at the statistics of this player here. So as we are all aware that looking at the sprint speed is not that fantastic, but reaction marking wise not too bad. Defense work rate is good, and it has a good height. So actually my expectation of him is quite high. And furthermore, when I check a look at the price, kind of disappointment, because I never expect it to be roughly sold at a low $1 million. So this is or 1 million over coins. So this is something not really expected of for 93 CB. I was thinking that at least it's fetch about 3 million coins, but unfortunately no. Again, I did another check, hoping that the price may be better, but apparently not. So people are already selling him about 1.5, roughly that region. So you gotta bear in mind if you are claiming him. So of course I make a comparison to my current CB89. Yes, much better. But if you compare to my other CB94, it is not so good. So this is something that actually surprised me, but of course compared to 89 it's perfectly fine. Let's fit it in, and then currently let's test him out. Alright, I'm testing on the seasons, of course, otherwise not be able to show you. The first trial out wasn't that happy with because of his poor pace. You can see he tends to struggle. I mean, you try to control him to chase or so-called to defend. It's really tough. It's not possible in my context, like what I've been experiencing. Even at seasons, it's not possible. How will he able to fare well in terms of this H2H? So if he can't do well in seasons, I doubt he'll be able to be a good defender for your H2H. So let's quickly take a look in terms of maneuvering this player. You can see it's really at a bit of a snail pace. Definitely not the other players that you experience. Not the easiest player you can control with in terms of dribbling. But how do I say this? Okay, although we understand it's a defender, but it's not a striker. But I think it's important to have a good pace in order to chase your attackers down. So what I'm trying to do right now is to test it out. Can he actually score? Yes, probably. If you're playing a seasons, but I think there's no chance of scoring if you come to H2H. Alright, so I've tried seasons a few rounds with him, and you know what? This is the one and only chance or opportunity which is created, and he did it only once. I mean, seasons is not tough, it's quite easy. The players are slow, and eventually, if he can't even score a few rounds that we tried him with, he only scored once, you know how bad he is in terms of trying to get him to score. But of course, that's not his core job. You understand his core job is to defend, but nonetheless, you need to dribble well, you need to go and do marking and whatnot. Although it's very good in terms of those attributes numbers we saw, but you can see he struggles. He definitely struggles a lot trying to outpace people or trying to get the ball off people. I will show you more later on. So now I'm showing a bit of a ball control and dribbling. And if you take a look at Carlos Alberto, it's so much difference. I mean, Carlos Alberto is in terms of pace, ball control, dribbling is so much better compared to him. This is definitely not a CB I would like to keep. So I already concluded that when I played one set of seasons. I thought I was wrong, maybe I wasn't lucky. But when I tried the second set of seasons match, I'm assured this is not a player to keep. Alright, so if you have not claimed this player, I don't think you should. You should just keep your tokens for the next POTM player, hopefully a better one. In my opinion, he doesn't commensurate to 93 CB. I think that is no difference from my 89 CB actually. So it's not someone that I will keep, as I said. And I mentioned again, he seems to be struggling trying to outpace attackers, or even when you try to bring the ball up to your midfielders or even attackers. I don't think he's doing a fantastic job here. Alright, so now I'm trying my best to see how if I could dribble well, and the skill moves or the special move that he has basically is not the one I expected of. So it's not really good. Again, I'm testing it out again and again because I'm not convinced that why would EA give someone like this a 93 OVR status, because I thought 93 would be at least quite well. But okay, I mean, in terms of dribbling, it's still possible, but not to the extent of trying to bring an attacker down, which I'm definitely going to show you later on. Now I'm just trying again, doing some passing, short passing, and of course roulette is possible definitely. And you can see I'm trying to bring the ball up. Alright, just want to test it out whether the midfielders or even the defenders of the opponents are able to hunt me down. But that again failed to bring up, because it's easy to hunt me down with him. And definitely when I try to hunt the attackers down, you can see here it's only at the last moment I struggle to get through. Otherwise it's almost impossible. Let's see whether you can deflect. Alright, at least not too bad. The header is not too bad, I must say. But again, up the pace actually makes him a very poor player. So let's check out again. I'm trying my best to bring the ball up, but it's not so successful after all. Had it be Carlos Alberto, I will be probably now trying to make a score. So for him, I've tried multiple times. I'm not giving up, but no, it's not that fantastic. Again, I gotta say this. Unfortunately, it's really disappointing. So I think the best move is really to quickly sell him off to the market while his price is still good. Otherwise, I think his price will drop at a so-called plunge, because this is not a player that you should put into your team, and definitely not good for chemistry, given his background. So at this juncture, it's 1.5 million. I'm going to say at 1.4 million. Unfortunately, it wasn't sold. Alright, so I'm going to sell him even lower. So again, if you're watching this video, you haven't claimed him, my advice, do not claim. Maybe wait for the next player. And this is what I'm trying to do right now, to gather as much coins as possible, trying to get rid of my extra players. I have all the 60 plus OVR players, so that's also another way for you to gain some coins if you really needed some. For me, I'm trying to build up my funds. Who knows what the next event will be like, and whether we should have more better players or whatnot. So this is really just to show you that how I managed to get some funds increase easily, a couple hundred thousands from here, just selling, because sometimes you'll be surprised the 60 plus OVR players can fetch like 20,000 or more. So I hope you enjoyed this video. Do like and subscribe, and please, my advice, do not claim this player of the month. It's not worth it. Alright, save up and look out for the next player. Alright, thank you for watching. Do like and subscribe. Goodbye.